We will talk today for the next 10 minutes about the future of travel, what's happening in the space of travel when it comes to aviation, what's happening in the space of travel also when it comes to what we do in the various countries, and of course with India being a little bit extra close to my heart. And I could not think of two better people to be highlighting these two subjects with me today than Björn Ekegren of Emirates. He's the country manager of Emirates in Finland and in Sweden. And I have Sami with me, who is the CEO of Indcen Travels, connecting Sweden with the world. I will start off actually giving you, and I would say, Björn, of course, sometimes I feel people know of Emirates and they know a little bit about you. You've been with us for many, many years. Emirates is a very strong partner connecting India with the world, of course. But I thought not everyone has met Sami before. So I thought I would start with giving the mic to you, Sami, and maybe give a few words because you are very much from India. That's your origin. But you came to Finland first, then you came to Sweden, and now you connect India with the world as a travel agency. And I would say you're the most active travel agency connecting India and the Nordics today. But a few words from you, your background, and what it is that you're doing as we move on to the next topic.
Thank you, Cecilia. A little bit correction here. I was born in Finland. So my parents came to Finland in late 60s. And they introduced Indian culture in Finland. So they started by introducing yoga in Finland. They were the pioneers in that. And they took the first travel to India in 1969. It was a special group travel which went to India. And it was for the people who actually had benefited out of yoga. They had benefited out of Ayurveda and yoga. And so I actually, I was brought up in the family business culture. I started very early in our family business. And so in 1985, I joined the company. And my first assignment, I was sent to India because I had never lived there. So in India, I got to travel. I led groups to India. I was speaking, I had to speak in Finnish language to these people. It was a very hectic work because you had to translate everything to the people, and it was the best time for me, and it was the time when I realized how much India has to offer. So I worked with the production of travels. I visited different places. I found how we should set up the programs because that is very important. And in 1990. We expanded our activities to Stockholm. So I was sent then, after 5 years, to Stockholm and to lead this Indcen Resor.
I see. So that's the journey behind. You're born in Finland, your parents came from India, and then you set up the business in Sweden. And since then, you've been running this organization and operations, and you are an expert when it comes to anything India. If you're looking to go into India, would it be in Ayurveda, or would it be in yoga, would it be in any kind of travels? I would say that Indcen is very much the one that has so much knowledge, and you've done so many journeys. But you cannot come to India or go to India if you don't fly. And that's where we're going to lead to the discussion of Emirates and of you, Björn. But I think because the topic here is also about the future of travel. Of course, we know that you're in Dubai, that's your hub, and then you fly to 9 destinations in India. But where do you see us now moving forward? What's the next when it comes to travels and aviation, Björn?
Interesting topic today, future of travel, where you can actually just blah, blah, blah. No, if we start where we are right now, I would say that we are back to the pre-pandemic levels, actually, when it comes to travel. Travel will continue to increase, both business and leisure. And as you said, Cecilia, we are flying to 9 destinations in India today, but with our partner Fly Dubai, we have to add 3 more, actually. So travel will increase. And now I'm going to tell you a secret. we will continue to have seats on board, actually. Oh, yes. So that will not change. But of course, what will change, if you look at the airline as such, is other parts of our industry. But of course, we will change our product as the requirements and the needs of the customer demand or change and so on. And one of the things that we are going to introduce, and we have already started to introduce it, it's premium economy. Something between business and economy. Something that our business traveler has asked for a long time. But I also think that there are other sides of the industry that will develop even more, and that's the airports as an example. How will they look in the future? So I think here you will see a lot of changes. So just to make it more smooth and seamless for the customers when it comes, as an example, to baggage handling, the immigration process, that is a nightmare at Arlanda today, as an example, transfers, etc., etc. And on that topic, we are getting a new airport in Dubai as well. And of course, the new airport in Dubai will be ready around 2033. It will be the largest one, of course, in the world. Will be built based on the new technology and in the spirit of sustainability, of course. So a lot of things are actually taking place in the future. May I add one more topic? Distribution. And what do I mean by distribution? That's the way how you will handle buy your tickets in the future. I think it will be completely changed. It's not only about buying the air ticket. You will do everything at the same time. You will buy your restaurant, or you do a reservation for a restaurant, your excursion, your event that you would like to go to see a football game, one of the teams that we are sponsored, by the way. So there are a lot of things that will happen, especially on the technology side. And here you have also the combination of AI, of course. So I think that will be a very interesting development to follow in the long term, but also in the short term.
And I believe you're also, when you were talking about the sustainable aspect, and it's something you actually highlighted to me earlier today, was that Dubai, the sun always shines, and therefore you have all these solar panels, and that's also really helping with the carbon emission. But also, you ordered another 350 aircrafts, and they are also like heavily, much more sustainable than what's been in the past. So you're doing a lot in that space as well. Having said that, you're talking about what's happening when you're on ground, and of course you can go to football matches and visit Dubai, which I highly recommend that you do if you haven't yet. and on that note, that leads me to some more discussions also with Sami, because you do collaborate, and I found it quite interesting that we were highlighting a few things on how you collaborate. Actually, of course, Emirates is already great when it comes to economy flex because you have 30 kgs travel as a luggage. But if you work with Indcen, they have found some routes and opportunities where you can actually fly with 46 kilos if you have a friends or family in India. So this is something that I learned today, only digging into what are the offerings of Indcen travel. So anything in particular you want to highlight that are the USPs of Indcen that people should be aware of, so that next time they look at traveling to India or for any matter anywhere else in the world, why should they use Indcen?
Thank you. So basically, we believe in service. We believe in personalized service. And we give advice to our customers. Because one of the reasons why Indian tourism hasn't picked up as it should have is the negative feedback in the news, and even the negative feedback when the customer comes back. So our biggest mission is that when people travel to India, when they want to plan to India, they should always consult a travel agency and get help in their planning and booking of the arrangements. And the good news for the Indian public here is that, as you mentioned, we have a very special airlines deals in which we can give you much more baggage and with flexible booking dates. This is something which people don't know here, so I'm very happy to announce this, get this opportunity to announce it here. And of course, then also I got a question outside. There are lots of Indians who have come to Sweden now. Very many new people are here. We have been here. We have a group here with the old Indians who live here for the last 20, 35 years. You're most welcome to connect with us with any kind of assistance or help if you need. And we would also like to connect with you because, as Prime Minister Modi said, he said that every Indian who lives abroad is actually ambassador of India. So when you interact here, and we would like to do it together with you, in this way we can also help and increase the tourism to India.
No, that's fantastic. So, I mean, for you who don't know me from before, I'm from Sweden, but I live in Mumbai. You know, I can strongly recommend some amazing sites when it comes to visiting, you know, Mumbai and even India, of course. You know, and on that note, I would highly recommend that you connect with Indcen for the expertise that they have, because there's so much out there, and with AI, we don't know what's wrong or right or real for that matter. But when you connect with someone that has so much experience and traveled so much, you can really, you know, get the full feel and experience of what India has to offer. And you know, goes without saying that when I fly to Mumbai, I do fly Emirates, and I'm not only saying that, but it's a great airline. And one thing that you know, when I was last there a couple of weeks ago, what I experienced was that the lounge is now is just literally at the gate, so that makes much life easier after the passport control. So you were talking about the distribution and the seamless travel. You can really feel it when you travel, and then of course the experience in Dubai as well. It's very smooth, great for business, but great for leisure as well. To of course travel both with Indcen and with Emirates. I know that we're running out of time, and I see Sanju is staring at me, wanting us to kind of get off stage. But I mean, love to speak more with you later. We're also having a delegation, and we're going to talk more about that at 2:10 today about Sweden in innovation, a bridge, and where we have also Emirates as a partner together with Vinnova. And yeah, the day will continue, and we will talk more with each other off the stage. But thank you so much for listening in, and thank you so much, Sanju, once again, and the team for giving us this time on stage. And thank you, Sami and Björn. Always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.